Thank you. My name is Giovanni, and if you need more information about me, you can see my QR code, and you can see all about me. Let's start. I work for the company Vopcom. The Vopcom is a part of the municipality of Wolfsburg, and we are involved in public transportation, electric, and so on, and telecommunication also. This is my part. And we are situated, it's not very good, the slides. We are situated in Wolfsburg, and this is our location in Germany and outside Germany. And this is our headquarters in Wolfsburg. Today I work about our works in data spaces in Europe, based on example from Wolfsburg. This is our city. This is how we see the city of Wolfsburg. More data, more information. Between data and information, there is a big difference. This is our digitalization for the city of Wolfsburg. We began here a few years ago with to develop an ecosystem for an ecosystem, smart city ecosystem, based on standards, European standards, and yes, it's based on Kubernetes and Kubernetes. Today, we advanced our Lego models, and we integrate more and more softwares to realize more proof of concept in the city. This is the Gaia X data spaces community, and this is the most big community in Europe. I know this is a little bit not very technical, but the ideas behind this concept was how can we make from technology services, and when we can push the technology in the city, from in the near of the citizen, and this is what the reason behind our proof of concept, and this is one of them. We develop a smart city, smart parking functionality inside the Wolfsburg app, and we try to. We're working now in the mobility, and we try to make technology inside the city from in an ecosystem to bring more services to the people, to normal people. This is how we can see our parking. Yes, this was the first implementation of them, and our ideas was how we can make better the occupiers of e-charger for the parking, and how we can make very easy with very not really complicated technology, and very simple from technology to the ecosystem, and reuse them in an application for services. We can see how many park lots are occupied and free. We can see the frequency and a lot of information that we can use. We can reuse this for our functionality, but it's more important for the city. This parking is inside the city, in the center. It's not really easy to reach them. We realize, based on our information over the top, we realize a smart city parking functionality inside the Wolfsburg app, that all people can pay for the parking outside, and now the next step is indoor, based on this information. And And the next steps is, this is more important, how can bring this information inside another platform. For example, now is the platform of the Volkswagen. Volkswagen have, I'm sorry for that, it's German. Information from the people, information from the car, and information, but he don't have the information from the city. And if I have the possibility to collect information from the city, I can bring this information, I can push this information inside the IoT platform of Volkswagen. And Volkswagen can reuse this information to make more smart services inside the car. The idea is, if I travel, my travel begin from my smart devices and not from the car. And if I sitting in the car, I join my devices with the car. And then I can bring some information to the car and then bring some information with me when I left the car. This is very easy. We need some very easy example from garbage collection, for example, for reminded garbage collection. It's in the German city. It's very important. Do you have some calendar, and do you have information when your garbage will collect the next days? It's easy. It's dummy, but it's more important. More important for the people. They come to the home, have intelligent services, and then you can bring this information, push in the car, and so on. And it's the same information and the same data from the car to my devices. It's the same ecosystem. This was the first implementation inside the new Volkswagen OS. The new car, for the electric car, also the ID car. And this is what he's planning to show inside the car. This was the first mock-up for the integration inside the car. The point that you see are the point of interest inside. All these points, they become from us. From the city of Wolfsburg, or from the municipality, from Wopcom, from our ecosystem. And they try to push or to integrate it more with more services from Volkswagen directly inside the car. And you can see it's the same like our Wolfsburg app. And this is the reality. Now in Wolfsburg, there is, I don't know how many cars from Volkswagen. They have implemented this solution. And this is the first implementation from a manufacturing, from auto manufacturing and data ecosystem from the city. This is make photo from the car. And we're testing this information from directly in Wolfsburg. After them, the car have the possibility to collect the data, and the idea is that what we realize is become the data from Volkswagen in this case directly to us. It's a bidirectionally functioning between us and Volkswagen. And the idea is how we can improve the system, our function, our POC. It's very important to understand that the service must be scalable. Without scalable, it's dead. It's everything dead. We try to these years we try to push up these ideas to more, not only to parking, but we develop two new function. One of them is the established time arrival, data, and the next one is the reservation. The idea of us is if I have the possibility to navigate directly to my slot, I can reduce the traffic jam in the city from 30%. It's very big. It's the thing. If I give my addresses and my navigation, almost navigation bring me to the target, but I don't have the parking possibility, and this is the problem. I need to navigate, and it's more possible if I make a reservation inside my smart parking. Then, this is the reason and the idea behind the GaiaX for Move ID. We come from Web 2, was every us use it today, from the Web 3. And we want, you can see the presentation, you can download the presentation as was cut here. We want to driving, parking, and use the ecosystem inside the city, all to use decentralized components, and we want to use the function behind this project. Yeah. The next one is that we use the mobility charging bidirectionally with, I can, for example, smart grids with connecting mobility, and this is the next steps, is the smart home and an energy manager. This is very important for the city. You think if all people back at home, they want to push the car inside the plug, it is not very good for our city. And the next one is how we can consolidate these use cases or these functionality between data consumer. For example, I need information, and edge devices. In this example, is a car, and the car we have the data owner inside the car, and the car have the possibility to have the control on the own data. But the control is not in the scene that I need to stay here in the car and I push the yes, okay. The idea is how can change information between cars, persons, and the city or the infrastructure in fully automatically and in own control. And we realized this one, and it's implemented. It's in POC, but it's implemented. We're working together with some manufacturing industrial, like Bosch and Volkswagen in this case. And in this case, in Tesla, we implement the first one in Tesla. It's only for what's easy, the first one. But what is behind this concept for services? You see a lot of services. We change from technology to services. And this is our landscape from services that we realize inside the family GaiaX for future mobility. There is a lot of projects, 6 projects, and we are part of the ID, the identifier of the car, and the change between the self-sovereignty identity. This is the project that we, and you can see all the core services, how many that we have inside our project, our GaiaX for future mobility. This is the family of the project. And if you want to see this application live at on the future Congress in Wolfsburg, we have the cars. We show you the implementation of this functionality not only in the car but also in the Wolfsburg app, in an application for the city, in a smart city app, and inside our ecosystem. And we show you how we can work from data and make economy from data inside a smart city ecosystem to an integrated system. I'm ready.
All right, thank you. We will just move the next talk just 5 minutes ahead, so we have a few minutes for questions. Actually, we have 4 questions. No. As you can see here, sorry, on the screen. So the first question is, what is the amount of data you have? Is some of your geo information also made available to the public? Basically,
we use at the moment with the amount of data you have is geo information like. Yes, it's for the public. We reuse, we give API technology. We use the project that you can see. If you want to see the infrastructure, like I have here the infrastructure, I can see. We use the API, and it's the same. Volkswagen we push the information, but you can catch the information from our ecosystem, and and we use the public data for the. We have a system for to give the data to the public. Yeah. Are you like the
data? The question is, how do you fetch those data behind your API?
With Gravity.
Yeah.
And this one, Anonymous, I can assume I collect.
Yeah, that's one. So I assume you collect a lot of data. How are you fetching that data efficiently behind your API? Basically, how do you ingest all those data in your own platform behind the API that you're offering?
Yes, we collect a lot of data, but this is a problem for the next future. Not all data are good data. It's not possible. If you have data that you can reuse for some practical or some graphical or information from the city are good, but not all data are good. We trash a lot of data. We don't have a lot of place inside our ecosystem.
2 last questions that we have. Are the data points that are available in the car also used to influence the navigation routing?
If they not at the moment, but it's plain. For example, this is the combination. If I know my personal information, like I have electric car, my car is very big, and it's not possible to parking in the slot, in the small parking. This is the idea behind it. At the moment, it's not possible. We will try to organize and make a function for this, but. How can you thinking is that you have private data, and it's not easy to use private data now at the moment, but it's possible.
Last question, but I think you answered it during your talk. Is the car also sending data? But I think
at the moment almost. Car manufacturers have these systems, and they collect the data, but they don't have economy. They don't have a really good economy behind this data. The ideas is, for me, my simple ideas is why we need sensors, IoT sensors in the city, if we have devices that run in the city, like car, and it's possible the cars, they have so many sensors, and they can collect so many data or information from the city, and we can reuse this information for the city. And to back for the make more services for the people. This is the ideas behind my work.
Thank you very much. I'm seeing more questions coming up, but unfortunately, we don't have enough time for answering them live. I would suggest to join Giovanni after the talk and just ask the question directly. Thank you very much for your talk, and a big round of applause for Giovanni, please.
Thank you.